Hi guys, get ready with me while I tell you about the worst date I have ever been on while here at BYU, Idaho. So, little backstory behind this. My roommate at the time, she's Canadian. She had a family friend who had just got off his mission. This was winter of 2025. So about a year ago this time. He just got off his mission and it was his first semester in Rexburg. I'm not doing it for her because I'm gonna be wearing a hat, okay? And he texted her and was like, I wanna go on dates. Like, you need to set me up with people. And she was like, okay, perfect. I have this roommate who you should go out with. And she asked me first, she came up to me and was like, told me the situation and like, would you be down to go? And I was like, I mean, yeah, it's a date. I'm not gonna say no to a date. She was like, okay, perfect. I'll let him know. They ended up deciding that we were gonna do a double date with my roommate and her boyfriend. And so he didn't end up asking me out at all, which like, okay, but like, you know, he was asking her like, what are things to do? Like, I don't know what to do around here. I've never been here before. And she started listing stuff on campus, stuff that was free, like bowling, $5, stuff that was cheap, right? And he was like, I want to do something like fun. And she was like, well, there's this place that we've never been to, Gravity Factory. And he was like, oh my gosh, yes, we're doing that. Let's do that. I kind of felt like for a first date, I was like, I don't want to have to be jumping on a trampoline in front of a man. But I was like, that's fine. And I also was like, that's kind of like an expensive first date. Like, okay. So again, I have only heard anything from Macy, my roommate. So the day comes, he doesn't have a car, so we go pick him up. We go to Gravity Factory, and you know when you walk in, they have the kiosks there because you need to sign a waiver to do it every time you go to a trampoline park. So we're all signing the waivers. There's 4 different iPads, so we're all at our own. Macy and Sam, her boyfriend, they go up to the counter together to pay. And then he finishes, and I'm still going. I'm a slow typer, okay? He's waiting for me, so I was like, okay, that's sweet, you know? We go up to the counter together. There's 2 registers. My roommate and her boyfriend are at one, we're at the other. We walk up together. The lady, obviously reading the room and the situation, was like, okay, that's gonna be 26, whatever, 27, whatever it was. And he was like, oh no, I'm paying for myself. Just like that, like it was like a no-brainer. And I was like, and I like look over at my friend Macy, and she's over there and she's going, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, which that's fine, but I wasn't told I was gonna pay. I ended up paying $13, which I understand not having money. You know, I ain't got any now. But to do a first date at a place that you can very easily find the price to beforehand, that is kind of common sense that it's gonna be a lot, and you don't have enough to pay for both of y'all, or tell her, hey, I'm not gonna be able to pay for you. Is it still okay to go here? We just went. And I was just like, because I would have rather done something for free. It's not like I was the one like, we need to go here, anything like that. No. And so we go, we put our stuff up, we play, we jump around. But when we got there was no one there. But then like 10 minutes later, all the kids and their moms were there. So we're just bouncing around, kind of looking awkward. He's like trying to show off and all of that. We're leaving. And mind you, he just like a month, 2 months ago, just got back from his mission. So, you know, he's still adjusting and stuff. So he's just making comments that are like, oh, you shouldn't say that. Don't say that. And then him and Macy are arguing. And she goes, be careful what you say. Remember who drove you here. He goes, yeah, Sam did. As if like, yeah, I can talk to you how I want because Sam did. And she was like, well, that's actually my car. Sam just drove it. Y'all aren't ready for this next part. He goes, oh, so you're dating a broke boy. Macy goes, no, actually. He actually pays for every single date. He goes silent. I go, okay, guys, let's get going. And so we get into the car. He goes, oh, are we still going to Froyo Loco? Kiwi Loco. So we go. At this point, I'm expecting to pay for myself. I'm like, okay. He gets in line in front of me. And so I get not even probably $3 worth, or I don't know at this point, but I'm like getting barely any. I don't want to spend a lot on froyo. Like, I just dropped $14 to jump on a trampoline. I don't want that much ice cream. And so I'm like trying to aim towards like $3 to $4 worth of froyo and like toppings. This man gets the biggest tub, fills it like past the top. Like, it's like almost falling out of it. And I was like, dang, okay. Didn't have money to pay for my trampoline, but has enough for froyo. Okay. And again, he's in front of me. And the cash lady, I'm behind him. I'm not directly behind him. I'm not right next to him making it look like we're together. I'm kind of off to the side. But she can obviously tell we're together because we were talking. And she goes, oh, y'all just made it in time. We're doing buy one, get one free. And I was like, yes. Like, that means I'm getting mine free because mine's obviously cheaper, okay? This kid goes, I thought it was a joke at first, but I genuinely don't think it was a joke anymore. Like, thinking back at it, he like dead seriously, not joking, not laughing, goes, oh, can I pay for hers and get mine free? And the lady's like, no, like, that's not how it works because, dang, okay. He says that because they weigh his $14. Like $12 to $14 in froyo. That was as much as the stupid trampoline park. They weigh mine, again, it's like 3, maybe 4 or something. It ends up being like 14, whatever it is, because we're only having to pay for his. He goes, let me demonstrate. We're standing there, pulls out his wallet, opens it, takes out a $5 and a $1 bill. Goes, so I don't have enough to pay. I was like, I'll get it. So I pay. He gives me, so generously gives me the $6 he had, you know, to pay for not even half of his portion. So I end up paying, instead of paying $3, $4 that I was gonna pay, minus his $6, I ended up paying $7 to $9 in froyo. At that point, I'm done. I'm so done with this date. I can't wait for it to be over. I can't even enjoy my froyo anymore because I don't even have that much, but I paid for $9 worth of it to only get $3 of that worth. I go sit down. He's like still grabbing his spoon and he sits down. He's like, yeah, sorry, I don't have my like American bank account yet and my Canadian card doesn't work here, and so all I have is cash. I was like, oh no, you're okay. But in my head, I'm like, dude, if you know you don't have enough money to go on a date that you planned that you knew was gonna cost you at least $20 with froyo and that thing, and you don't have enough, also like, he was like, yeah, like I didn't realize it was gonna be this expensive, like for the froyo. I was like, you never been to a froyo place? I know Canada has froyo places. I could tell by just looking at his it was gonna be like that expensive. And so the rest of the night talking is just awkward. We're like leaving and she's like, he lived at North Point. I don't know if he still does. I don't even know what this man is doing with his life now. But it was like, okay, well, like I'm just gonna walk home, and just left. Okay, I forgot to add, he didn't even finish the froyo. He threw it out, did not take it home, threw it out in front of my face. And I'm sitting there with Macy and her boyfriend, and she's like, I'm so sorry, Rita. She was like, I haven't seen him in forever, and like, I'm surprised that this happened. I was like, he didn't even tell me that like he didn't have that much money to do anything. She's like, I literally gave him so many different options on like things to do, but he said he really wanted to do this. And I was just like, bro, like I never talked to him since. And yeah, that was my worst dating experience that I have had here. There are some very close runner-ups, but guys, trust, it's okay. We're all good. The world goes round. And thanks for listening to my worst dating experience. I would never wish that upon any of you. So, stay safe. Peace.